I'm sorry I haven't been uploading in a minute. A lot of stuff has been happening, but I have come back with a banger. Merry Christmas, by the way. It's Boxing Day. I'm doing a Boxing Day special. I didn't have time to do a Christmas special because I'm at my nan's. I'm really sorry about that. But today we're ranking all 15 Doctors, including the Jo Martin and the John Hurt Doctor. So, as you can see, it might look a bit weird, this, but we've got a new iPad. I got this for Christmas. So we can use this for our ranking and videos now, and it's going to look a lot better quality, guys, so I hope you enjoy. So the reason why you might be thinking, well, I put Jo Martin there, is because we don't really know where she is. In my personal opinion, I think she was before the first Doctor, because the 13th Doctor in the new series, The Flux, by the way, I'll be talking about that a lot in this video, and also in the next videos in the future. I will do a video like all I've missed about that, so just all that. But today we're just ranking all 15 Doctors. Anyway, guys, let's get into the video. So, let's start with the Jo Martin Doctor, obviously. So, the Jo Martin Doctor is meh, because she's okay on screen, but I think we'll get a lot better out of her if we saw her a bit more. I know we saw her 2 times, like in The Flux. We saw her when the Jodie Whittaker kept on going back in time. Not time, but sort of stuck in this, like, universe. And like, if you remember John Bishop and Yaz and all that, aka Dan, because John Bishop plays Dan in Doctor Who. So Dan and Yaz obviously go back in time, as you probably see, and Jodie Whittaker is like stuck in this universe sort of thing. She keeps travelling to different ones, and it's a bit weird, but I wish you got more out of this Doctor. I'm being a bit harsh. You know, I want to see more of this Doctor, because I think when the next Doctor regenerates, which in my theory is Ollie Alexandra, I agree with theories, guys, I don't think we'll see her again. So it's pretty sad, because they put a lot of thought into this, but it's just, she won't be here that long, and I wish she just got more out of her. Like, maybe like a couple, like a season with her? Not, maybe a spin-off, like little, like BBC, come on, like maybe little 20-minute episodes. That could be pretty good. That could improve the fandom a bit. And, oops, sorry guys, that could improve the fandom a bit, and just tell more about this incarnation of the Doctor. I just want to hear more. She's a good actress, Jo Martin is, and a good Doctor, but I just wish I saw more out of her, sorry. Anyway, now, William Hartnell. William Hartnell, the 60th Doctor, the first one we ever saw on TV. I think this one's a great. If you don't know on this channel, I have seen every single episode, so I know this story, guys. And also, while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and the turn notifications bell so you not miss a single video on the Who Nature channel. Thank you, guys. So, this Doctor is the only reason why he's not winning Fantastic is because, not black and white, you're probably going to think that, no. He just got a bit moody sometimes, and I like the Doctor being a really nice, heartwarming person. Hartnell was that at times, but sometimes not. But Hartnell was a great Doctor, in my opinion. He has some amazing audiobooks, amazing episodes. I love Marco Polo. I've listened to that, by the way. Great audiobook. It just teaches you, this Doctor, he just teaches you lessons, if you know what I mean, and within his stories. Fun fact, Doctor Who was originally going to be, and eventually going to be, a little fun fact show for kids, but then the developers thought, well, it's getting boring, so to make it a sci-fi show. So the Daleks came, but this is when the first Doctor introduced the Daleks, the Cybermen, I think. Yeah, the Cybermen, the Mondasian Cybermen. He introduced many things. The first episode, on An Earthly Child, it's a bit boring, part 1 and 2. In the second part, they sort of got the Stone Age. It's a bit educational, this Doctor, but he's a great Doctor overall. We're not judging episodes in this, we're judging appearance, character, like, and if he's a good Doctor or not. And he's a great Doctor, and he really, really deserves to be there. I couldn't really put him anywhere else, guys. I couldn't put him anywhere else in this ranking, but he's a great Doctor, and I love him in his own special right. Like, all the Doctors here, I don't necessarily hate them, but there's some good stuff about them, but they just need to get the grip more. But apart from that, the first Doctor is good. Some minor changes, a bit nicer to the companion. He sort of shouts and he trapped. If you remember, he trapped Barbara and Ian on the first episode inside of the TARDIS. So a bit, it was 60s back then, so they didn't really know what they're doing. But still, great Doctor. The Doctor has regenerated. We have got Mr. Patrick Troughton. So I think he is also a great Doctor because he was a great Doctor, like his predecessor. I think this is a fantastic Doctor. You know, he's a really, really good Doctor. He's heartwarming, he's nice to his companions, and he's funny. He's a funny Doctor. He's really, really funny. And he introduced this running, with Hartnell, he used to walk all the time because he was older, he had a cane. This Doctor started to run a bit more, he started to get into action a bit more, but he sort of ran away from some stuff. So I don't know if I should put him in a grey. We'll get the little mouse here, guys. The grey or the good. You know what I mean? Great or fantastic? I say we do fantastic. He's a great Doctor, guys. You can't argue with that. He's a really, really good Doctor. And he had a great time on the show. Again, he had a lot of good episodes, like The Tomb of the Cybermen. Classic. If you've not watched that, you need to watch it. If you have not watched The Tomb of the Cybermen, it is so good. It is just amazing. This is when the Doctor started to get more sci-fi and just more mysterious about his character. And they did a really, really good job with Patrick Troughton. And sometimes he literally just pulled a little recorder out. As you can see, he has a recorder in his hands. This is where the bow ties are cool came in, because he was the first Doctor basically to have like a weird crooked bow tie. But anyway, great Doctor. You should definitely go watch him. Recommend it. The Doctor has been exiled. Jon Pertwee is here. What do I think of Jon Pertwee? He's a great Doctor. By the way, he's got my favourite sonic screwdriver. I think he's got the best sonic screwdriver of all the Doctors. That's another video that's going to be on today. Like I said, I'm posting 2 times today. I don't think I said that already, but if I didn't, posting 2 times today because I've missed a lot, guys. There'll be more videos coming, and there'll be a sonic screwdriver ranking. But anyway, let's focus on this. So the Doctor has been exiled. I love this series. This series of Jon Pertwee, I think it was series... When did the fourth Doctor regenerate? Like, I need to think it. I remember, I just can't put my finger on it. I've watched season 6, season 8, I think. Yeah. So the first season, Jon Pertwee did. He was on Earth the whole time, and that was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed watching him on Earth with Bessie and companions on Earth. And it's a change. It's a change. People thought in the 70s, I've heard, that there was like this, oh my god, we're having a Doctor and he just stay on Earth. What's this rubbish gonna be? But actually, it was better. He was better on Earth than he was when he was fighting aliens. But he's a really, really good Doctor. I couldn't really put him any way higher. I think they just ruined it a bit. They didn't ruin it, but you know, some of his episodes slack just a bit, but most of them are amazing, absolutely amazing, amazing. But I think they sort of ruined it when he sort of went to the TARDIS and his TARDIS started working, the chameleon circuit and all that. But I think they should have just kept him on Earth, not for the whole of his tenure, but you know, just until he you know has time, he meets people to meet more people. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't get the words out of my mouth. To have more battles with the Master on Earth, that'd be well sick. The best episode he's ever done, I think, was the first one, Spearhead from Space. If you've not seen that, go see it. Planet of the Spiders is also a good one. That's when he regenerates. But watch the third Doctor. If you like the Earth natural sort of thing, do it. Really, really good. Really, really good Doctor. And he has some really nice companions too. And he's the Doctor who sort of messes. He has the most with Unit. As if you love Unit in like the 10th Doctor series, you need to watch it in the 3rd Doctor series. It's original, it's great, and it's absolutely fantastic. But I think he should have spent a bit more time on Earth, so that's why I put him in a great. That's the thing that I could change, but maybe some episodes right into, but I don't really care. He's a great Doctor, and he totally deserves to be in great. I could not dare put him in good, nah, or just no, because he's a great Doctor, and he fully deserves to be there next to Hartnell, because he's a really, really good Doctor, Jon Pertwee. Anyway, the Doctor has regenerated once again. We've got the 4th Doctor. I mean, and imagine not putting the 4th Doctor in Fantastic. Only an idiot would do that. Most people love the 4th Doctor, and I'm one of them. But some people don't, which I don't know why. Because he's funny. He literally asked, would you like a jelly baby? It's just classic. It's a classic saying in Doctor Who, guys. Absolute classic. It's just so funny. He's really funny. Really is. He just pulls a yo-yo out and starts, fiddling with it, and it's like, it's just really weird. He's a really, really wacky, weird Doctor, and I love his hairstyle and his looks. He has that weird straight face but funny face at the same time. He can be funny, he can be serious, he can be kind, he can be sad. He's a really, really good Doctor with all the mix of emotions. And he had some of the best episodes in the classic era. You're talking here about, let's think of some. We've got Robot, that's a classic. We've got We've got Seeds of Doom. Seeds of Doom is a great episode. That is one of my favourites. When basically the Seeds of Doom is like it's an infection on like an ice plant. It's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed that one. Probably one of my favourites. You've got I can still not say this, guys. Apologise if these words come out wrong. Logopolis. I think that was his last episode. Yes, with the Master in it. Great episode. It was a bit confusing, but it was a good ending, I think. A really, really nice ending. The fourth Doctor falling off that massive radio tower, as we saw. And he dropped down, and the fifth Doctor... and he turned into the fifth Doctor. The animation was a bit weird, but it must be good for the time. But a great Doctor. Funny, serious, and all the emotions, like I said. Great Doctor overall. And I just love it. I just love the fourth Doctor series. It's long, and that's why it's good. If the fourth Doctor series was not long, it will be pretty much ruined, because the fourth Doctor, as we know, is the longest living Doctor and also the oldest living Doctor to ever play on Doctor Who, and that is a great achievement, I think. Now, the fifth Doctor, first thing good, I'm okay with the fifth Doctor. He gets a bit boring sometimes. His predecessor was better. I think the fourth Doctor personally was better than the fourth Doctor was way better than the fifth. There's no arguing with that. The fifth Doctor is okay. I wish he used his sonic screwdriver a bit more. As we know, it got burned. It burnt up. I forgot what episode that was in, sorry guys. But his sonic screwdriver burnt up, which was just amazing, wasn't it? But he made use of that. He sort of used paper clips and string to make use of that. He didn't really care, really. He's a Doctor who didn't really have a sonic screwdriver in his pocket, which was a bit weird, because we've not seen that since like 1963, because often Hartnell didn't have a sonic, but he did invent it, as we say. I'll go into that in another video about maybe a backstory. Whatever you want me to do, guys, put it in the comments section below and I'll look at it. But the fifth Doctor, some great episodes, but some slack, I think. Some really slack. What could improve? I don't really like his companions. They're good companions, but they just went better with the fourth Doctor, like Tegan. I didn't really like Tegan, to be fair. You must admit, guys, she was alright with the fifth Doctor. And also, people really like the fifth Doctor, which is not a problem. He's a really, really good Doctor. And don't be annoyed, guys, if your favourite Doctor is in last. And maybe for an example, your least favourite Doctor is at the top. It's just my opinion, guys. It's not the overall opinion. Don't worry, guys. It's just what I think. And I personally think the fifth Doctor can't go above or down, really, because he's in the middle. He's good, but his costume's a bit weird too. He has like a salary sort of thing. I didn't really get that. And an old cricket costume. It was a bit weird, but I'll go with that. It was a bit of a change to Doctor Who for once. And in this season, you saw a lot of the Cybermen, if you know what I mean. A lot of the Cybermen, which was good, because we don't normally see them. And we did not see a lot of the Master, I don't think, did we? Actually, we did see some bits of the Master, we did, but not as much as the fourth Doctor encountered, because the fourth Doctor and the Master was a big rivalry. Actually, the third Doctor and the Master was a big rivalry. So, anyway, guys, let's go on to the sixth Doctor. That was an easy decision, wasn't it, guys? The sixth Doctor, what can I say about you, mate? One word, shambles. Sixth Doctor, like I said, I don't necessarily hate him. There's some good episodes on like, Audio Big Finish. But, is he amazing? No. Look at him. Look at his jacket. This doctor was painful to watch, I have to admit. He argued with his companions for a minute. And then when he met the second doctor who was just bossing him around, his coat looked like an absolute circus clown. I don't really have nothing to say. The only good episode was his first one, the Twin Dilemma. His other ones were terrible, just terrible. I'm sorry, guys, but if you're a Sixth Doctor fan, you should probably not, because he's at on a lot of rankings, he's at the bottom, to be fair, and he's on the bottom at mine. He's not my Doctor, and I just don't like him. He's my least favourite. I don't like him. My mates who watch Doctor Who also hate him. He's a terrible Doctor. I'm sorry, guys, but I just don't connect with this Doctor. I just hated him on screen, and he did a terrible job. I don't hate him, hate him as the Doctor. Colin Baker, he's a good actor in other things, but in Doctor Who, he didn't quite make the cut, mate. So, Sylvester McCoy, he is my favourite classic Doctor. We had some great adventures with the Seventh Doctor. We had Dragonfire, for example, when he met Ace. Ace is one of my favourite classic companions too. Ace is a sick companion. She literally had like atomic bombs in a backpack, and the Seventh Doctor will like sometimes. Do you have some atomic bombs in your backpack? Can we just blow up the place? Something daft like that. But Sylvester McCoy, he could have a joke. His best episode, I think, was his last, Survival. Survival is an all-time Seventh Doctor classic with the cheetah people. If you've seen that, go watch it. It's really, really good. And this, I think it was more storyline related, this one, because he had many companions, but Mel at the start, Mel was a bit boring. She was a squeaky voice and it was annoying, but this was the 80s. Many people don't like this Doctor, but he's one of my favourite classic Doctors. He's got humour, he's funny, he's nice, he's caring. Everything, them four things I want from the Doctor. Funny, kind, caring, nice. That's what you want from your Doctor. And also, actually 5, to be serious, which he was at times. He really, really was. And he was quite powerful. So that's why I really, really like the 7th Doctor. As my mates know, I talk about him quite a lot, actually. And I really, really do like this Doctor. My favourite Doctor you'll see eventually. I've probably talked about it a lot in my videos, which you might know if you're a weekly watcher. Well, not sort of anymore because I've not uploaded it. But if you've seen some of my videos, you'll know, guys. But anyway, let's go to the 8th Doctor. So the 8th Doctor, he's a meh. He's a great Doctor. He's an amazing Doctor. One word, American. They made this show, or the movie, the Doctor Who TV movie was a backdoor pilot to the show started in America. Imagine Doctor Who being in America. Just imagine that. The Daleks were going to have spider legs. This Doctor could have had so much potential, like the building up to the Time War, but he didn't. And again, like the Joe Martin Doctor, we should have seen more out of him, but we didn't. They plugged him down the drain, but his audiobooks are good, so I don't know where I put him. Someone good or meh? That's really hard. No, I'm putting him a good, because I just thought about it. His Big Finish audiobooks, you made the cut there, Paul McGann, you made it there, mate. Because his audiobooks are great, I love listening to them. There's some really, really good ones out there. You should definitely go watch it, listen to it on Big Finish, because, he's an amazing Doctor. He really, really is, and he's good, but he could have had more potential than the TV movie. The TV movie was terrible. I can't stand the TV movie. But his audiobooks and the Doctor, if we just think of Doctor-wise, he's a good Doctor. But the TV movie just slacks. If he had a series, maybe we'll be looking towards like a great here, but until now, maybe he'll go in a good or meh. If he has like a middle box, which we'll probably do in maybe another video, he will go there, but I just don't think he made the cut, and I think he could have had a lot more potential, but his Big Finish helped with that. Big Finish is really, really good. Go listen to it. Anyway, John Hurt, the War Doctor. He has sadly died, by the way, guys, so I think he's never going to go in a good. He's going to go in a good, unfortunately, but he's a good Doctor. he's a really, really good doctor, and he said that he passed away, obviously. But he didn't have that long. And it said that he didn't make any audiobooks too. I think he made a couple, maybe like one or two, but barely any. Barely any. And this doctor was a really, really nice doctor. He was kind, he was more serious, and he was battered from the Time War. He was absolutely battered. Like the Ninth Doctor too, he was scared necessarily. But, you know, he's okay. He's okay, guys. That's why I put him in a good. Because he had potential like the Eighth Doctor and the Jo Martin Doctor. But it's different with Jo Martin though, because she didn't have audiobooks. The Eighth Doctor did, which cutted it, but I'm going to keep John Hurt here because he's funny, he's nice, and he's caring to Clara, obviously. But I wish you would have seen way more out of him again. If you would have gone, maybe had a TV series, he would have gone to great, because, I mean, fantastic even. Actually, fantastic. If you had a TV series about the Time War, that would have been absolutely sick in maybe year 2000 if the show was still going. That would be really, really sick if it didn't get cancelled. But I was just want to see way more out of this Doctor, because he's a really, really, really nice Doctor. And he's funny at times. But anyway, let's move on to the Ninth Doctor. The Ninth Doctor, as you can see, he takes a similar approach to this Doctor, but he's going to go in a great. I mean, fantastic. Because he says the most amazing catchphrase in Doctor Who, absolutely fantastic, and that is what this Doctor is, fantastic. Literally, guys, he's one of my favourite Doctors. He's up there. He's like my third favourite Doctor. Eccleston had short time on the show, very short time, but it was great. He had one series, but he did great. He did absolutely great. He boshed it. And if he would have stayed on for a bit more, he would have been maybe about second, even first favourite Doctor. But he didn't make the cut, unfortunately, and he left, sadly. And to extend the series, the BBC thought about what we're going to do, so they put David Tennant in the first series for a bit, and then went to the second, obviously, and then ended in the third or fourth, I believe. But, yeah, third. So what was I going to say? It's just sad that he left so early into his regeneration. And when I was watching him at the time, I was like, what? Wait, hang on. All these other Doctors had about 3 seasons, this Doctor's only have 1. But Big Finish is here, guys. Big Finish is here. Because, as we know, Big Finish, Christopher Eccleston came back. He agreed to come back, and he's the Doctor again. I've not listened to that yet, and I'm dying to listen to it. I should have asked for it for Christmas too. So now Christmas, so unfortunate. It's Boxing Day currently. A bunch of wrapping on my bed, so, you know. But it's really sad that he had to leave so early. And he could have had a lot more potential, but he's a fantastic Doctor. This Doctor makes you laugh even when he's not supposed to. And he's a serious Doctor. He's what you want from your Doctor. This is a lot of people's favourite Doctors, and I know why now. I used to like this Doctor, but I suddenly changed my mind because he's a great Doctor, and he totally deserves to be in fantastic. He really, really does. I couldn't put him anywhere else. Literally couldn't put him anywhere else. Could not. But that's what I think about the Ninth Doctor. Anyway, guys, this is my favourite Doctor. David Tennant, the best Doctor ever. He is my favourite Doctor, David Tennant. He's a fantastic Doctor. Really, 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 really good. He has some really, really good answers like Gridlock. He had the Shakespeare Code. He had the Christmas Invasion. His first episode, that was a good Christmas special, quality Christmas special. But this Doctor was amazing. If you don't think this Doctor's amazing, I'm going to kill you, because he's my favourite Doctor. And he did a really, really good job. He made you laugh. He did all the things what a Doctor's supposed to do, but times 5, I think. He really makes me laugh, and I really think that he deserves to be the Doctor. He's the best Doctor. The reason why is because, well, just think about it. He did so many nice and good stuff. This doctor, I don't care what we're gonna say. Probably you're thinking right now, oh yeah, this doctor is too sad and too depressed. I don't have companions. But I think otherwise. I think that emotion really built it up, and that went into a storyline related, and I really, really do like that. In my opinion, he had the best ever send off. I don't care what you say about the end of time. The end of time is amazing, and that is a quality Christmas special. People think it's weird that the master keep on switching. I don't. It just felt so Christmassy, but so good at the same time, and about the Doctor and what he's going through at the minute. And it tells you a lot about it and what he's going through and how he's happy and emotion, this Doctor. This Doctor has the most emotion, you have to admit, guys. And he's just funny. He's just the funniest Doctor. He's the most serious Doctor. And also, he has the most swaggiest clothes, as you saw, because he wears a massive dangly jacket. Literally, though, he does. And I love that from him. I love that. And he looks like a chav with Converses on and a suit and with a crooked tie. It looks so funny. He's a funny Doctor. And I like how he keeps on switching between suits now and then. Anyway, guys, let's go on to the 11th Doctor. I put him a lot of places in the past. At one point he was in there, one point he was good, one point he's in fantastic. But I've changed my mind. I think he's a great. This Doctor, great Doctor. Some amazing episodes. We had some iconic episodes here, like the Pandorica Opens. Everyone knows that episode. And also, one of my favourite ones, Victory of the Daleks. Most people don't like that one, but I actually quite like that one. Also, but his best episode, what he ever did, was his first. Again, I mean, guys, I know I like a lot of Doctor's first episodes, but I just do. But seriously, this time, this Doctor's, well, I'm serious all times, but this Doctor had a really good first episode. You have to agree with me on that. He had a great first episode. What was it called? I've not seen this one in ages. But you know what I'm on about. It was about Prisoner Zero. Prisoner Zero has escaped. It was it's an amazing episode. It's really, really funny. He's a wacky Doctor, really wacky TARDIS, but I just don't really like Amy and Rory. They sort of annoy me a bit as a companion team, but we're not focused on that, and we're not focusing on companions. But I wish he would calm down a bit, because he's a bit giddy sometimes, and that really, really annoys me. This is when Stephen Moffat came, so the writing actually got better too in some ways. But we had some Moffat weird twists. That's why Russell T Davies is better in some. But Stephen Moffat did write The Angel, which is another fantastic David Tennant episode, by the way, guys. Go watch it. It's the best one, I think. One of the best, anyway. But I wish he'd just calm down a bit, but again, he's a funny Doctor, great, and he's a bit wacky. He's a bit wacky and strange, this Doctor, which I like about him. And I think he made the cut, to be fair, of great. He's not. I would not dare put the 11th Doctor on good. He's a good Doctor, he's a good quality Doctor, and you get a lot out of him, I think. Now, here is probably my fourth favourite Doctor, Peter Capaldi. Peter Capaldi spent a good time on screen, personally, I think, but he's fantastic. Peter Capaldi is an amazing Doctor. He had one of my least favourite times what he had was with Clara. He sort of came, oh yeah, I'm not gonna let you go, Clara. I'm staying with you, Clara. A bit obsessed, you know what I mean, guys? He's got Clara-itis or something daft, but he was just a bit obsessed with Clara. I don't care what you say. I do like Bill Podds and Nardole. They were good companions. And the 12th Doctor really had that moody and nice and caring relationship with them. And he would not hurt a soul for his companions. He's a bit soft, I think. He's funny. He's soft towards his companions, but enemies, he has these really, really strong speeches, which I really, really like about the 12th Doctor. And his personality, he literally plays a rock guitar. That's well sick. He plays an air guitar. And he has different clothes too. This is a Doctor who messes his wardrobe more, I think. because, as we know, he had like sunglasses on one point, he had a tracksuit on, he was depressed nearly at one point, he had like a purple jacket as you see there, and he had many, many different colours, which is a really, really nice feature. And he's a great doctor, he's funny, he's serious, and he's caring. Then, like I said, them things what you want from your doctor. I said that a lot of times in this video, but I mean it. Really, really good doctor. His personality is good. I think he couldn't do any better. I really, really don't think so. And he did amazing. He, like I said, he couldn't do any better. He had really good. He really good. I wish he came back for audiobooks. If he came back for audiobooks, he'll. I wish he came out for audiobooks. Imagine the 12th Doctor in audiobooks. It'd be well funny. But anyway, by the way, guys, if you also, I forgot to mention this, I've got a TikTok account. If you want to go follow me there, my name is Who Nature. You get to see my basic private life and things that I actually like to do instead of liking Doctor Who. That TikTok is mostly related to things what I do outside of Doctor Who and things that I do in my life with my mates and stuff like that. And so go follow, guys. Who Nature. Just Who Nature, all lowercase, and it's a picture of a horse man dabbing. Hopefully a picture on the screen right now. So go follow and like. I appreciate it, guys. Just support, and also I hope you're enjoying the video, guys, because I am enjoying this ranking. Anyway, last round is the 13th Doctor. The 13th Doctor. You're probably thinking, why have you not put her in a Just No or Meh? Because she's a good doctor. She's a good doctor. Alright, guys, don't bully me for that. But she's a good doctor. I like this doctor. She had some good episodes, like Spyfall. Spyfall, it's not called Skyfall. I always get confused with them. Because I'm also a James Bond fan too, believe I'm a fan of everything at this point, aren't I? But Spyfall, one of them names. We'll get there one day, guys. But Spyfall's a really good episode. It's all like Graham, Yaz, and the Doctor are spies. And the Flux. The Flux is good. I actually think we should put her in a grey. The Flux is really, really good. We had the Dogman. I forgot what's he called. I don't know, but he was an old. We found out he was an old companion to the Doctor, which is really, really nice. We found more about the 13th Doctor in this season, which I really, really like. She has a good personality, and she did a really good job for being the first woman Doctor, and I'm well done to that. But she's a great Doctor overall, and I can't really put her anywhere else. Really, I can't put her in there. I just can't. You might guys hate this, but it's your choice. But she's a good Doctor and funny and just good and caring, and that's what you want from the Doctor. And serious, she shouts a lot actually, which is quite powerful. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn post notifications bell so you not miss a single video on the Who Nature channel. Anyway, guys, peace. I hope you enjoyed. Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day, if that's even a thing.